What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Play Gaming. I'm your host, Crash, and today we are focusing on the ability of Poison, which does damage every turn to your opponent's active Pokemon, as long as they don't switch it out or evolve or use Pokemon Center Lady. It's pretty potent, if you know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and get into the Pokemon question of the day. I'm back with another Pokemon question of the day, everybody. Let's go over last video's question. This is the only full Rock-type canine Pokemon. I want the base form, no evolutions. Who is this Pokemon? And if you were like some commenters, you went ahead and guessed Rockruff. Raphael was the first person to get this question right, and I believe Raphael has now won. I have to check. Yes, congratulations. You now have 3 prizes. So you win. I will be sending you a trade request on Pokemon TCGO sometime here in the near future of this video, maybe. So yeah, congratulations, Raphael, and without further ado, let's get into this video's questions. You guys got to beat this guy out so you can win some prizes. Anyways, this bug-type Pokemon's name is also the name of a rock band, and that's all you're going to get. So go ahead, let's see who this Pokemon is. Put your answer in the comment section down below, and the prizes reset, so everybody has a fresh chance to win, and let's get into the rest of the video. Alright, I've been wanting to do Slowking VMAX for such a long time, but there just wasn't a good way to do it up until Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars has seemed to make almost every Pokemon V at least decently relevant. Of course, this isn't going to be your tier 1 deck, but it is a fun deck to play. Let's go over the attack. Max Toxify for 2 energies, we do 10 damage. Doesn't seem like much. It's not, but then you think about what the text says. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During Pokemon checkup, put 12 damage counters on that Pokemon instead. So effectively, you're dealing 130 damage, and you're also normally knocking out your opponent's Pokemon on their turn, which is great. But how do we make this work? Well, let me talk about Slowking V real quick. It also has an attack called Word of Ruin. At the end of your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon is knocked out. Didn't get to showcase this in this video, but you get to knock out the defending Pokemon for nothing, for just 2 energy, which is sometimes useful. So how are we powering this guy up? Well, we have Snorlax for the early game in Gormandize, so we can draw 7 cards, helps us set up. We have a 2/2 copy here of Muk to increase the retreat cost of poison Pokemon so they can't switch out as easy. And then we have Houndoom with Single Strike Roar to power up our Slowking VMAX. Because it is a single strike Pokemon, we can utilize the single strike energy to do 20 more damage, increasing our base damage up to 150, which is that kind of sweet spot for hitting 2-shotting VMAX Pokemons, which is great. I also have 3 copies of Battle VIP Pass just to help us get these basics down. 4 copies of Quick Ball, 4 Ultra Balls, 1 Urn of Vitality, which I think you might be able to cut. Just depends on how you're using your energies. An Ordinary Rod, you can also replace this. And, you know, this deck still has room to grow, so you can replace some of these cards. Tool Scrappers to get rid of those air balloons, pesky big charms, things like that. We have 3 copies here of Galar Mine to help keep our opponent's Pokemon stuck in the active. 3 Boss, 3 Marnie, 1 Piers because we're playing a dark deck, so might as well. And then 4 Researches, 2 Galarian Chestplates. That's to help with our Slowking survivability. It makes it so that if you're trying to one-shot a Slowking, you have to hit for 350 damage because we take 30 less damage from our opponent's Pokemon, which is good, which helps with 2 shots and things like that as well. And then we're playing a total of 10 energy. I'm thinking about cutting down some of these energies, but it's there. Hiding energy to help with our retreat cost and single strike energy so that we can hit harder. And one thing, this deck does struggle against decks that can switch out easily and other dark decks because usually they play Hiding Dark Energy and then, well, our poison doesn't do much. But anyways, that's the deck list. I hope you enjoy it, and we shall get into some matches. Ooh, going up against Mew. This is going to be an interesting matchup. We do hit Mew for Dark Weakness here. Since we're going up against Mew, though, I think we're going to go ahead and play down this other Slowking V. And next turn, we'll see what happens. I gotta see what I draw before I Quick Ball or Ultra Ball for anything. I wanted to get down a Grimer, but we might not need it up against Mew. It sucks, though, that we didn't get an energy, though. So this Marnie, Ultra Ball is going to go for Houndoom, so hopefully Marnie finds us a Slowking VMAX plus energy. And then we have an attack for next turn. Let's see what our opponent has in store for us. Maybe not so much. They're taking their time. Quick Ball, cool. So thankfully Mew VMAX is weak to Dark. That makes this matchup a little bit easier, although I don't think it's gonna matter too much because we're only doing like 60 damage. And Mew also has free retreat, so woo, it's gonna be a little tricky. But depending on how our opponent sets up first turn, might make it a little bit better. Flip tails. They flip heads. Always flip heads on that first Grimer. Makes me suffer. Battle VIP Pass. Yep. Another Genesect Meloetta. Or Choreo. And they're going for that turn 1 dunk. They got the switch into Meloetta. Now they just need an Elisa Sparkle when they have 2 more Genesect abilities to go. To get it done. And actually they need a Power Tablet or a Choice Belt. Ah, Broken Heart. Oh, that makes me good. Let's give you a heart. I like that. I like the sounds of that. Oh, they got the Elisa Sparkle anyway. I guess they missed a Mew or something? I mean, they still have at least 1 more card to draw to take a knockout on my Slowking V. They only got 1 energy out though. I guess they didn't want to attach to the bench. You know, good for me. I mean, I can maybe take a knockout on this Meloetta. Just maybe. I'm shocked. What are they... Why'd they give me a Broken Heart? You had... Do you not... Do they not have any Mews in play? What's going on? What? I'm confused. Are they going for like the super power tablet play? Thank you for flipping tails and Chromatic Ultra Ball. I am... What is going... I don't even know, folks. I don't know what this Mew player is doing. I am confused, relieved. If we could take a knockout next turn, this would be great. Another power tablet. It's still only... What is that? 200? I mean, sure, you might be able to take a knockout on the Slowking V, but then that's it. They're hitting 200. They need 1 more power tablet or choice belt. Still can't get the name right. It's okay, folks. I'll get it right eventually. Chromatic will get them there. Well, they flip tails again. Thank you, Cram. But they still got more Genesects. They almost decked out. What is going on? Like, were they that committed to getting this knockout? Okay. Don't think we need to Marnie now, so we can quick ball away the boss. Let's go for a Grimer. I can Ultra Ball away these 2. And go for a Houndoom. Let's go ahead and Rose Tower now. Hiding Energy is good. Now I need to find the VMAX. There's the VMAX. Perfect. There's a Galarian Chestplate. I like it. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball away these 2. Because I can... actually, I have an Urn, so let's Ultra Ball away the 2 energy. I like the boss's orders. We go for our Slowking VMAX. Seems fantastic. Let's put the chest plate on him. Let's put it on the bench, actually. It's probably going to get knocked out. Galar Mine. Single strike roar. Oh, we only had 1 single strike energy. And we toxify. Hit for weakness. Only 40 damage, but boom! 120 hit for 160 damage. And we take a prize. Now Snorlax, meh. We have a Muk for next turn. They're going to need a 3 retreat cost. They are really low on switches. There's 2 switches already in the discard. They might have an Escape Rope or another switch. They bring up a Genesect. I have a boss's orders for that Mew. Unfortunately, I don't have another fighting energy. If I did, we could get the knockout. They're going to boss up my other Slowking. That's fine. That's okay. We'll deal with it. A Rotom phone. That's okay. We're alright. They still have to take 6 prizes. We just have to knock out a Mew. And they are down already to almost nothing. That's one boss. So they have a couple bosses left. 3 Fusion Strike energies in the discard. And they just concede. We had them, folks. We had them. Bubbles and Rimraids. Looks like we're going up against some type of Rapid Strike deck. I'm thinking here, let's Quick Ball away the Marnie. We have 2 researches. We'll go for our Slowking V. Play that down. Play the Hiding Energy. We'll hold the Galar Mine for next turn. And then we'll see what our research gets us and move on from there. This Houndour is going to be stuck in the active unless I give it a Hiding Energy or we find a Scoop Up Net. This looks like Rapid Strike Malamar. So we will be one-shotting our Malamars. Our opponent's Malamars, I should say. But the problem is, I need to get our Galarian Chestplates, and then it'll make it harder for them to one-shot us. So there's the Galarian Chestplate. That's a good top deck. Let's go ahead and play the Galar Mine. We'll research here. We do get access to an Escape Rope. Let's play it. See what our opponent brings up. Maybe the other Sobble. I like that the energy is wasted there. That's cool. Alright. We'll play down the other Slowking, which means we have to Ultra Ball away the Quick Ball. Well, let's do the Houndoom. I don't want to put in. Let's do the Houndoom anyways. I don't want to put damage on the active, so we're going to Ultra Ball away these 2. Grab our Slowking. Attach the energy, single strike roar onto the benched Slowking V, and then we max Toxify, taking a knockout with poison. We get a prize. Hopefully it's a good one. It's a Houndour. That's not a good one. We're in top deck mode, ladies and gentlemen, so this will be fun to say the least. So the problem is, though, Malamar can 2-shot our Slowking VMAXs, which is a problem, because that means I have to like rotate between them. I'm in top deck mode right now. I don't have a way out of this, so a little hard here, but we can always throw in the Houndoom. Don't need it anymore, to be honest. And I've been thinking about cutting the Houndoom line because it does power us up in 1 turn, but then again you're like, do I really need to power up in 1 turn? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I'm just ranting. But this chest plate makes it a little bit harder for them to one-shot us. It effectively gives us 350 HP against a one-shot, which is cool. So that's something to keep in mind. Our opponent has an Ordinary Rod. They're going to put back in the Sobble. And what else do they have? Good fun note, EK is weak to dark. Even though it doesn't matter because we do 30 damage. But then we have the poison damage. What is our opponent doing? They're thinking about something. The supporter they play, do they only have a Cynthia's Ambition? Well, if they have a Cynthia's Ambition, they should definitely play it. Maybe our opponent disconnected. They're taking some time. I hope not. This would have been a cool matchup to see. Don't disconnect. Scoop Up Net. Okay. You're gonna scoop up your ink and give me another Sobble, I'm guessing. Fine with me. I'll take another free prize. 1 less turn of a Malamar attacking means 1 more turn our Slowking can survive. Meaning our Slowking can take 3 prizes before they can take... Oh! Does our poison... They get knocked out on their turn. This totally destroys their deck. They can't use Cynthia's Ambition that well. Oh, that's funny. And they waste another energy on a Sobble. So they're down 2 Spiral Energies. That means they have at most 4 energies left in the deck, which means 4 Malamar attacks. Wow, that gave me like a little spring to life. No wonder our opponent was contemplating so much. Alright, what do we top deck? Something good? Ultra Ball will be good next turn. Let's just max Toxify. Take a knockout on their turn so that Cynthia's ambition doesn't matter. We'll take another prize. Be a good one. Galar Mine. I don't think we need Galar Mine in this matchup. Galar Mine's here so that we get opponents' Pokemon that have more than 100 and what? 50 HP stuck in the active? Fog Crystal, Psychic Energy. They have the Malamar attack this turn, but do they have a way to fill up their hand with more Pokemon? Level Ball, that gets them a Drizzile. But what supporter do they get? Cynthia's Ambition doesn't help. Karina's Focus gets them 3 cards, which is good. Maybe they'll have a Research or a Marnie. Karina's Focus, okay. Their Octillery should probably go for a Malamar first. Another Drizzile. And that Drizzile is going to get maybe an Evo Incense that saves the Octillery to search for something else. It's almost like I'm playing their side of the deck for you guys, and I'm just narrating what I'm doing over there. But of course I'm not. Here comes the Malamar. Karina's Focus is going to get them 4 cards. I can tell you they're not going to get a 1-shot now. They're going to get a 2-shot. But that's it. We have an Ultra Ball for next turn to get another VMAX down. Though we do need to top deck some type of supporter or energy. A Shady Dealings in Talion, alright. What'll it be from our opponent there? Probably 2 cards to help them search for more Rapid Strike cards so they can get more damage. But honestly, they don't know it, but they only have to do half hitting on our Slowkings. Unless I top deck an energy. Then, it'll be interesting. Scoop Up Net, Karina's Focus, okay. Cool, cool. Maybe they can get the 1-shot. I don't think so. They have to do 350. 40, 80, 120. I don't think 8 cards is enough. They just do 4. Which hits me for 130, which isn't quite a half hit, but I mean, they can definitely do it. Snorlax is an interesting top deck because I can go into that with the Gormandize next turn. So let's do this. Let's Ultra Ball. Let's guarantee our VMAX. Let's evolve, and then we're just going to go ahead and take another knockout with our Max Toxify. Hit for 60, and then Poison. And we get a 3rd prize. Single Strike Energy is good. That means our VMAX can attack next turn. Don't necessarily have to go into Snorlax. But, we can. And I think that avoids the boss they're coming up with, Inkay. Let's see if they're able to get enough damage down onto this VMAX. So another energy. Level Ball goes for another Inkay, I would hope so. We only knocked out 1 Malamar so far. 3 energies in the discard. They haven't used a rod, have they? They have used 1 rod. I don't know if they play 2. We'll see. Cynthia's Ambition gets them only 3 cards. I love this. This Poison makes this deck like go like, what's going on? We can't draw all these amazing cards. Another Shady Dealer. They only have 4 cards in their hand. They need... Ooh, what is it? What do they need? 40, 80, 120, 160. 5 would be 200. They need 6 cards because they're doing minus 30. 6 cards, so that gets them Inkay and Sobble. Rescue Carrier, Inkay, Sobble. They need a Malamar. They have 7 cards in their hand. 6 cards. One of them has to be a Malamar. Ball Crystal's not a Malamar, it's the other energy. Okay, so effectively they could have 5 Rapid Strike cards. I don't think they're going to be able to get the other knockout. They still have to get a Malamar in play. They've already used a supporter. We know that one of the cards is not a Rapid Strike card. So Octillery will tell me if they have a Malamar or not. Okay, that's going to be into the Malamar. So effectively they only have 5 cards to hit me. And how many of them are Rapid Strike cards? Doesn't matter, they need 6, and they don't have 6. Scoop Up Net gets them one more. So now they could effectively have 6, unless they play back down. Okay. Okay, they got it. They did it. Shady dealings. They did it. So 3 of those cards is one of them is a Sobble, one's a Drizzile, one's an Energy. So they have 5 cards. We know one of the cards is Rapid Strike. The other 4 we don't know. 2 Towers of Water. That should do it. They have the knockout. Play down the Sobble. They have to do 6 cards. If they only do 5, they miscalculated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, they calculated correctly, and they are going to have a huge hand next turn. I'm afraid of a knockout. They only need... I think it's best to go Snorlax here. I don't think they play a boss. We play a boss. Could boss up that Octillery. That'd be fun. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. Let's boss up the Octillery. And let's Gormandize. This gives me more options later on. Escape Rope's cool. Hiding Energy, Grimer, another Galar Mine. They're going to replace my Stadium, which effectively gets one more card out of their deck for Rapid Striking, hopefully. That's what they're going to search for and come up and take a knockout on our Snorlax. Which I like. Or they have a switching card with that Drizzile. How many Scoop Up Nets have they played? 2? I wonder how many Scoop Up Nets they actually play. If it's 2 or more. Tower of Waters is what I was expecting to see. I can play down another Galar Mine. And then I can play an Escape Rope. Karina's Focus for 3 cards, alright. I wonder if that was correct for me to do instead of just taking a knockout on the Malamar. Don't know. I mean, they have to put in 3 cards. They're down another Karina's Focus. They're down 2 Cynthia's Ambition. So they have maybe one of those, 1 Karina's Focus, 1 Cynthia's Ambition. And rather than play Cynthia's Ambition. Palpat. Ah, they get their supporters back. Okay. Karina's Focus, because they know Cynthia's Ambition is a useless. Woot woot. Okay, there goes the search. Another Octillery. Okay, Rapid Strike Tentacles. Get rid of 4 cards. They only needed 3. No, they needed 4, that's right. Okay, and here comes our Slowking. We can play down the... let's not play down the Grimer, it's not useful. Let's go ahead and put down the Galar Mine. Let's give you a Hiding Energy. How many Hiding Energies do I have left? I have the other 2. Let's put that there. Go ahead and research. Let's quick ball away the Battle VIP Pass. Okay, we do have another Slowking. How many energies do we have? We do have another Hiding and another Dark. So it is possible to power up another Slowking V. So let's go ahead and play that. And then we will Single Strike Roar, just a shuffle. And then Max Toxify, take a knockout on the Malamar. Woo! We get a prize. Urn of Vitality is good. That means I can put that on the Slowking. They bring up an Inteleon. That means they have to have a Scoop Up Net. We have the boss's orders to get the Inkay. And they should have plenty of Inkays and Malamars left. But if we avoid an attack for 1 turn, that guarantees us a win. No, it doesn't. They can still one-shot. I'm lying. Malamar can one-shot us. They get another Inkay. They need a Scoop Up Net for this Inteleon, which wouldn't surprise me if they had 1 more Scoop Up Net in their hand. But did they just Rapid Strike search for the Inkay? So they need a Malamar in their hand. We'll find out what our opponent does. There's the Scoop Up. Puts them down to 1 Scoop Up Net if they play 4. Scoop up the one on the bench. Huh. They play back down the Sobble, okay. This shady dealer's gonna tell me what they're planning here. Maybe another Scoop Up Net switching card, possibly. Tower Waters. Quick Ball Krina's Focus. Okay. Quick Ball away and Manaphy, that's fair. You don't need Manaphy in this matchup, my friend. They get another Sobble, so one card is Rapid Striker. Krina's Focus gets them 2. Is that all they do? No, they have to have another Scoop Up Net. That's all they do. That's all we needed them to do. Let's just do that. Let's play the Urn. We're just going to power up this other one just in case. I don't need to do all this, but I might as well, right? We boss the Inkay because it has an energy. And we Toxify. Take a knockout. We don't even need poison. Should have thought about that though. Maybe I should have done it with poison. But they already have a big hand. Oh, the question is, can they get a knockout? Okay, they put the Inkay in the active. They have to get a knockout this turn. Oh, they can do it too. That's the problem. They can definitely one-shot. I knocked out the Inkay instead of poison knockout. Maybe I should have went for the Octillery instead. If I would have gone for the Octillery, it would have been knocked out to poison. They wouldn't have access to Cynthia's Ambition. I think I misplayed there, and it might come back and bite me in the butt. I mean, they have 2 Malamars. Do they have energy, though? Okay, there's a Drizzile. Oh, this might have come back to knock me in the butt, man. I feel bad about that knockout now. I should have went for the Octillery. They would not have access to Cynthia's Ambition. Ugh. Evolution Incense. Okay, that's Malamar. Malamar it is. Rapid Strike search for an energy, I'm assuming. They might have another basic Psychic, I don't know. Ordinary Rod puts back 2 Pokemon. Oh, I'm regretting this knockout. I really am. Really, really regretting this knockout. How much is it for 300? 3 cards is 120, right? So 6 cards is 240. They played the Tower. 6 cards is 240. So 7 cards is 280. 8 cards is a knockout. They have 8 in their hand. 7 in their hand. All their cards are probably Rapid Strike cards. Fog Crystal, 6 in their hand. 6 in their hand still. Oh, this is really close. I should not have done that knockout. I should have waited for the Octillery. If we win this matchup, know that I should have knocked out the Octillery, not the Inkay, because I just gave them access to that Cynthia's Ambition they played, and they drew a ton of cards. And we win! Yes! Oh, that was so close. Slowking VMAX did the job. We stuck it to that Mew player, though they made some questionable choices, but whatever. We beat Mew. We destroyed that Malamar, even though, I mean, we got pretty lucky, but hey, we beat those matches, and, you know, if there weren't so many switching cards in the format, Slowking VMAX might even be a better deck than what it currently is right now. I think it's a really good deck. So go ahead, try it out for yourself, and we'll see you next time on Crashblade Gaming.